welcome back to another video. So today I've got a few Born Pretty bits which I ordered. I've been waiting for the rest of it before I've shown you it, but it's taking forever and I wanted to use some of the bits. I have swatched all of the gel polishes that I got because because I wanted to use some of them. Brain totally froze then. So I'll just show you these bits. So I've got matte top coat. I've actually got more matte top coat coming as well because that was in the sale, because they had a big sale on it. I think it was, I can't remember now, 40% sale, something ridiculous like that. So I stocked up on a few bits. So I got a matte top coat. I got these were like £1.15. I just thought they were a really pretty blue. Some rhinestones, so they're all mixed. Got those. Let me move this. And then I got the nail glue remover and the air dry glue. Now, I've always promised you that I will be as honest about everything, and you know I love Born Pretty. I make press-ons and I wear my own press-ons. When I normally use, I've got Nail Couture air dry glue, which I've had in loads of scoops, so I've got quite a few of them, so I just thought I would use them. Now when I put them on, I get up to 2 weeks, mostly 2 weeks, and it's normally when I get to 2 weeks that I'm bored of the nails that I've got on and I'm taking them off myself. This, I could not get my nails to stay on. I mean, it's a brush on. I put them on exactly the same as what I'd normally do. Prep them the same. One popped off as I was getting into bed that night, and then the next day I went to do a food shop and I came back 4 nails short. They were just popping off here, there and everywhere. So obviously, I mean, I didn't lose them, I kept them, my nails. So I took them all off, and I didn't need to use that because they just came off really easy. I did a more intense prep, applied them all, and 2 days later they just popped off. So air dry glue, I'm not going to say is the best. If you're somebody who just wants them on for the weekend, yeah, but it's not not the best at all. I couldn't get them to stay on. I've seen a few people that got sent it via PR and everyone says that it's great, but I don't know whether I'm doing something wrong. But the way that I prep and everything, I get like 2 weeks from my other glue, so I'm just going to use that. I will be reapplying said set of nails, which have been on and off my hands more often than it should be, and I'm going to use my normal glue, and I will try this to give it a go, because to be honest, I will admit I do normally just get my teeth around the edges and pop them off, which is not good for your nails. I mean, I'm a nail tech, I shouldn't be doing stuff like that. So this is supposed to remove it really easy, which this is for like air dry glue, not for like your Gel X and stuff. So I will try that. If someone's got any tips or anything special that you do with that, like I say, I've tried it a few times and the nails just kept popping off. So I don't like that. I don't know whether I like that yet, but we'll see. But like I say, as you all know, I love Born Pretty. I love the gels, but the air dry glue is not exactly the best. That came with the nail glue thing, came with some little alcohol pads. I got 3 ombre sponges for free, and I don't know that they just ended up adding to my order for nothing. And I got one of these magnets. Now I've got the ones that make the hearts, and this one's supposed to make like, oopsies, an aura ring in the middle. So, and I mean, that was only something like 50p, so I just thought I'd grab that. And then I got my favourite 5-in-1. So you can use it 3D sculpting, chrome, your rhinestones to strengthen your nails, and top coat. And I've always been getting it in this little tub, which is 5ml, 0.17 fluid ounces, I used to buy these like 3 at a time, so when I get to my last one, or last but one, I'd order another 3. But I do get through quite a bit of it. I use it a lot for me rhinestones, but I've got glitter and everything in there, as you do. But now they do them in the 30g tubs, which is 10 ounce, so I grab one of those. And let me plonk these back in there, so we'll remove those. Oh, I got this as well. So when we're doing the waves, I was having a play on there. It's not exactly the best, but it is quite cool actually. So either in a base coat or on the tacky layer of the gel polish, just do your line and it sort of spreads and then it air dries, but it looks like gel. But yeah, I'm going to play with that a little bit more. So that's the Ocean Wave watercolour liquid. That's 10ml. And there's ingredients and stuff. Right, gel polishes. Let me just get these out of wear. 1 second. Right, so these are they're all cat eyes, these ones. This one is MY293, it's called Tuberose, and these are on natural swatch sticks, but I've also done them on black to show you too, which is that, and it's gorgeous. You can really see that purple in there, beautiful. So that's Tuberose. So that's an Aurora Cat Magnetic. This is another Aurora Cat Magnetic, and this one's Angel Tears. This one is a tough one to get to move with the magnet, but the magnet just basically brings up the prettiness. You can't necessarily, I couldn't get much from this one, and that is it on a black. So that's going to change colour depending on what you put it on, and that's gorgeous. That's Angel Tears, that one's called. Mirror Ruby, I saw this, I just thought, oh my goodness. MY394, so this is a mirror cat eye. This is gorgeous even without using the cat eye. It's got a beautiful red background, and this is it on the black. So that on the black you can't see the red background, you just get that gorgeous red flash on there. It's beautiful. Electric Guava, so this is a reflective cat magnetic, MY427. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see the little glitters in the background. Where's my, if it's showing. So you get like that pink flash with the green background, and it's got like glitters. I'll show you. Like a milky green. It's really, really pretty colour, and that is it on the black. So you've got like an orange and a yellow, pink, got all sorts going on in that one. It's fab. Electric Guava, MY427. And then this one's Scarlet Jade. So this is a coloured cat magnetic, so it's got a very, very deep red background, and then you've got a greeny purple sort of flash coming up on there. It is really nice. And then because obviously on the black you can't see the red, you just get to see the colours. Oh, look at that. Isn't that fab? So yeah, so that is the first part of me Born Pretty. Now I literally thought, like, I know you are all probably getting bored of seeing haul after haul, so I'm showing you now what I bought. Look at this rubbish. And I started playing with some nails. Obviously I wanted to use them, so, and I've started with this. So I thought, rather than just finish the whole set and then show you a picture, let's do it together. So the background I've used on fuzzy, get off, 4 of them. It's just a light grey, and I've just done 1 coat. The middle nail I've done 2 coats of white, and then I went over with this tuberose, I don't know how you say it, honestly. Brought the Majestic out and sort of pushed it up. I've got these 2 palettes out. So these have got like your dusky type colours. I love these 2 palettes. I think these have got to be like my favourite ones. So I've got those. So I've been using with the little sponges, and then I've just done sort of like a fade, and I've got these stickers. I've got a few others out which have got like fairies and stuff on, but my daughter chose the Enchanted Forest ones, so but I might use some of these and have them in somewhere. So I've basically just done like the background, and then I have faded in with some pat gels, and then in between I've done a coat of base coat as well, so it sort of adds a little dimension where it sits more forward or further back. And then I'm thinking on this one I'm just going to do some like little type flowers, you know, that are going to be sitting in the background, but we could be here for a while, I'm just warning you. So I've got my haul, and I wanted to start using the colours straight away, because I think these are all sort of very I mean, those 2 sort of go together, don't they? If I kept that one on a light shade, and then this has got the blue and the green, but I thought they were very sort of mystical, fairy vibey, and you'll know better than me whether this turns out in the end, because you'll see the thumbnail. So right, I'm going to leave that one like that for now, and then on the pointer, do you know what, move them to the side because I've got my palettes there. On the pointer I'm probably going to do something a little similar to that. So I need this. I seen this ages ago on Andrea Pretty Little Nails. She hauled it, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and I've wanted it ever since. And I seen it in the sale and I was like, oh, just getting it. I am getting it. But yeah, I ordered from the sale, and then they had another sale, so I went back on and ordered a few more bits. So okay, so I'm just going to bring up the flash. Hope you're all okay anyway. I just sort of like ran into this video, didn't I, straight away, like, here's my stuff, swatched it, they're the colours. But I'm thinking, like, you know, haul after haul after haul. So I'll show you what I've got, and then we'll do stuff with it. So push that up, and then swoop it a little bit, so it's like that. And then give that a cure. My lamp switched itself off because I've been faffing. Press the power button, that would help. Goodness me. So yeah, so I'm going to build up. I'll show you what I did. I don't know if I do it exactly the same. See, some of these are shaped, so they're going to be shaped for, you know, like almond nails, and I've chosen square because I want to be different. Don't know, should we do it a little bit further up and do a castle on this one? Maybe. Yeah, let's do a princess castle. So I'm not on the microphone today, as you can probably tell, but everybody's napping, so we're all good. Oh, do you know what, my dog has done nothing but bloody molt hair since I shaved him. I thought that was going to eliminate it, but it hasn't. I might use some silicone moulds as well, I don't know. I mean, look at that, that just looks like the Northern Lights, that, doesn't it? I could sit and look at that all day. Right, so I want to put this probably about there. So I'm going to need to build up with the darker green. Let me grab a dabber. Oops. And then it's just going to be a case of sort of building it up so it sort of fades. So do that, and then get one that's a bit cleaner. Just smooth that top blend out. Just quickly down. I'm going to go over and do another layer anyway. But there's that so far. I give it like 60 seconds in between just to make sure that it is cured, because these are quite pigmented. I've also got my mixing gel out, which is I mix in a little palette so that it's easier to paint with. And I've also got this, which is going to be introduced onto them somewhere. Just that fairy balm. As you can see, I've dug into a few of them. I do love this stuff. It's kind of like creamy flakes. I don't know, it's really hard to describe, but I do really like them. I love MORDDA palettes. The only thing that irritates me is having them all in individual ones. I'd love to have one big palette and put them all in and do all the colours that way. I think that'd be a lot easier, but it is what it is. I'm going to pause while that's curing. I'm going to make a coffee and then I'll be back. Okay, so that's cured and I've took the tacky layer off. I missed that bit. I've actually remembered to put my cup in the thermal mug this time. I'm sick of reheating coffees. Ah, dear. Right. Okay. So sticker is on. Just rub right around the edge to make sure that it's pressed down. I've wanted to use these stickers for so long, you know, and as soon as I seen that gel I was like, oh, that is just perfect. So right, so I'm just going to go up with this again and then just go over the edge of the sticker. Don't worry, it will all blend in. So just put that on, and then I've got like this turquoisey one, just sort of blend that through. Right, so I'll give that a 60-second cure, and then I'm going to use another green to go over, and then we'll add another layer of something else on. So be back in a sec. Okay, right, so I've got another green, it's a bit lighter. Come on, get off. Too much on there, so pat that over to that bit there. It's cool, isn't it? It's coming together. So right, I'll cure that, and oh, going straight please, and then I'll be back. Right. Sorry, voice went all stupid there, didn't it? I'm going to go over with some base coat. Base coat's running out, this one. Do you know, it's so satisfying when you get to the end of a bottle, you know? Or is it just me? So smooth out that pat gel. And I know I've still got that line there, but other stuff's going to go over and over the front of it, so I'll cure that. So we're doing like another scene on them. For the middle one, I'm thinking of something nice and bright with a fairy of some sort on. So I'm thinking use this electric guava. Actually, I could do the angel tears, couldn't I? Let's see. We'll do 2 coats. So I do this sort of more at the bottom and then try and ombre it with the angel tears. I literally painted them grey and white because I didn't have a clue what I was doing, and I thought they're probably the easiest colours to go over with anything, so something in there, get off. Don't know if I got it or not. Right, ombre. So I'm thinking about doing, you know, like I've got obviously I've got more Born Pretty coming, and I've got a Rarjsm haul as well. Would you prefer something along the lines of like this, you know, where I just quickly show you what I've got and then it's not blending very well, is it? And then we'll do something with them. Because I've got quite a few Rarjsm coming as well. But I think it's just sort of like, gets a bit boring, doesn't it? You're just sitting there watching them swatched and that's it. So that's that. And then I'm gonna see what I mean about that angel tears. It just brings up the flash, but those colours sort of go to blend together. I don't know if I could speak, wouldn't it? So that's going up to there. See if I can get that. It's like it doesn't move sometimes, but it does. It's weird. I do like it though. So there's that, and then I'm gonna do a second coat on there. Right. That just looks so pretty. Now then, I don't know whether to. No. Think, Rebecca, think. Yeah, I'm gonna have a unicorn on there for sure. So, because we've base coated, I'm just gonna take off the tacky layer of the base coat to apply a sticker. So the sticker goes down properly and doesn't slip slide everywhere. Just make sure it's dried properly first. I have only one sheet of these stickers as well, so plonk him about there. Oh, he's cute. Of course I've got a hair stuck to it. keep threatening all the animals. I'm going to shave the dog bald, and the birds are getting plucked as well. Every time they flap their wings, there's just feathers everywhere at the minute. It's crazy. I wonder if I should do like, yeah. I love layering stickers. I think it gives a really cool effect. Yeah, I'll leave that like that for now. And then I'm going to go over with base coat again. You know, see if you're making these into press-ons or you're doing these on somebody's nails, you probably, you know, might not want to do as many layers, but this is just for me to, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I do stuff like this and then I get ideas from them because I know what colours blend together, things like that, and then I make press-ons from there. So there's that one so far, and then we'll do a second coat on here. And nail art is my piece. So I love it. Just clean up those bits off there. So I'm just going to fade into that one. I'm not going to do a second coat of the angel tears. And then let's bring up the flesh. So pretty. I just love these types of cat eyes. How stunning is that? Okay, so that one in. Isn't that cute? So what I'll do, like I'm going to do on that one, is I'm just going to do some like little flowers. So they're sort of like in the foreground, and I'll probably do them over where that ring is on that sticker and blend that in. Let me put the lids on these before I end up knocking them flying. So, and they're not going to have no definition to them because they're more sort of like in the background. Put my glasses on my head as well, not on my head, on my face. I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, I got my eyes tested again. And yeah, I need new reading glasses. You know, I was starting to feel like these just weren't doing much. I've been getting really bad headaches, so. Thought it was best to get checked. And I was right. Right, so now get some slightly different colour. So this one's a little darker. I haven't mixed this one I'm using to do the little flowers with the mixing gel. But if you wanted to do something, you know, more fine line detail, that mixing gel is brilliant. So do that sort of like it's got a flower wall around it. That one down there. And then it's like a brownie colour. Just gonna put that down. So it looks like it's got its little pathway going on. Right, so I'll cure that and then I'll do something else. A little bit of something. So there's that one so far. I'm not entirely sure what I'm putting on it just yet. I don't think I've ever done one of these videos, have I? This is what I sit and do. I just sit and I'll get the palettes out and I'll paint, get the moulds out and things like that, do you know what I mean? I don't think I've ever done like a full one before. Right, so on the outer two, what should we do for those? Should we turn that into like, because I like these purple trees, or should we just finish what we're doing and then we can figure it out? Because you know what I'm like, I have about 10 things going on at once and then I get all confused, and that's when I normally throw in the towel. Right, and then I'm going to use a little bit of one of the lighter green shades. That was that one, wasn't it? I mean, like I say, these aren't going to look like you got full on details of flowers or anything, but you know, if you was to look at them so it looks like a little, oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what to do in the sky as well. So cure them too. That's how they're looking. Okay, so middle nail. What I'm thinking for this one is I want her with the little, she's got like a bow and arrow, but I want to build up this bottom into like a flower meadow sort of vibe. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have a look, see if I've got any foils actually. One sec. Okay, so they're out the lamp now. Oh, I love them. Love them. Right, so this one, what I got is I got them, but I think they're going to be, they don't fit the vibe in my opinion. But I got these. Now I know these are like a blue and a pink. How pretty are they? And I'm thinking, nearly stuck it to the bloody thing, didn't I? Thinking if I sort of like, maybe, no, doesn't really make it look like a meadow, does it? Do you know what, should I just stop being lazy and just paint it? Let's have a look, see, I could put some of these down maybe as the background and then add some more that like hand painted for the front. This one's already got a bit put out. Yeah, see there? Yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to put that to the side and figure out how to put it away later because I can't be bothered. Oh, they're stuck. Yeah, let's do that. Oh God, don't come off the stand. Ah! I don't know whether to put her on first. Let me get another sticky tie. And then do the flowers so she looks like she's in it, or do some for the background and then the foreground, maybe. Whatever, I can stick her down onto the foil stickiness anyway. There we go. So, foil gel. I'll put a coat of this on all the way down because I don't want it to be like thicker in one part and not in the other. Make sure I get right to these edges down there. I'm hoping I've got another one of these in me backup box. Sparkle supplies, I can't run out of that. Let's just make sure that's nice and even. We're gonna do, I'm sure we'll figure out how to zhuzhy and make it magnificent. So we're gonna have her in the middle. So what do we do on these outside ones? I think what I'll do for these two is I'll do a coat of that tuberose, whatever it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And then we can go from that as the background, can't we? And this is from one of the humour-free ones as well. So this is 15ml, but oh, it's just stunning. Them bits nice and smooth, and of course there is the resident fluffy. Miss the side. Right. So, and then we go down there. Oh, isn't that just the most prettiest thing you've ever seen? I'll push it up, push it down so it's a little bit more in the middle of the nail like that. Oops. And then let that cool a little bit, and I'll do the same with this one. big hello to all new subscribers as well. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being here to all other subscribers. Thank you for being here to anybody who's watching. Hope you enjoy, and if you have any questions, you know, I'm always, just drop me a comment, or if you want to contact me, you can look in my description box. You'll find me email and Instagram. I'll always help if I can. And if you want any links to anything, let me know. I mean, I bought all of these myself. This wasn't PR, but I do have a code. I do get PR. There is going to be, I don't know if it's already up, but there's going to be a PR video around this anyway. So check it out, and I do have a code in my description box if they haven't got another sale on. But if you want links or anything to any of these, just, yeah, holler. Give me a shout. Oh, see, I forgot my coffee. It's a good job it is in there, isn't it? And it's still red hot. Love it. Love it. So I'm going to cut that end bit off. Get off me glove. That's stuck to it. Ugh. Go on there. So I'm going to cut these out individually because so I can place them where I want them. So we have that. I don't know if you can see it on my mat. I love this like bluey greeny colour one. I think that one's going to look really nice. And oh my god, the static when you're wearing gloves and foils, ugh, stresses me out. Get off. So first one, I'll put that one there. Then I want something further up too. And then trim that side. Trying to see where the other one's sitting. Where are you? Oh, I see you. So stick that one off to the side, and then what I'm going to do, oh crap, is then I'll put her in. Then we'll do another layer of foil gel, and maybe stick a few more over the top of her. Oops. Can't see where the bloody thing is. So what do you all do to chill? I can literally sit here I have sat here for 8 hours without even knowing what time was or anything, and it was only my other half that said, have you seen what the time is? And I was like, oh bloody hell. I was just having so much fun. I felt so relaxed. I wasn't thinking about all the usual crap, you know, that we all have going on. Bills and just our usual demon thoughts. Don't know if she too. crazy sometimes, isn't it, when you let your brain get away with everything. I can literally start with the most simplest of things in my head of, oh god, I haven't done this, I'm a bit behind, and then I don't know, it just sort of spirals out of control, and then you just feel 10 times worse. And yeah, just gonna make sure she's all pressed down around the edges. She looks quite cute, doesn't she? So what I'm going to do is I'll base coat her first, just so it sort of smooths. I mean, we're not going to get no bulk from the foils, but I want to make sure she's smoothed out and sealed in, and then when we go over with the foil gel, it's going to be a lot flatter. And I love that I'm using tulips. Tulips are my favourite flowers of all time. I went shopping yesterday and I bought myself some purple tulips, because purple's my favourite colour, isn't it? So I always buy myself a bunch of flowers. So there's her so far. And then there's them two. Put her in. And then I think there's some, like, yeah, there is like a few smaller ones on there, isn't there? We can fill it out a little bit. Right, so I'll cure that, I'll be back in a sec. Right, so base coated, and then I've done another coat of foil gel on there. So we've got those few little ones, but I've also got these out, and I'm thinking, you know, to add some, because they're like different sizes, aren't they? But they're a bit close together to be able to cut out. I really like those colours, to add something to it. So we cut through static. Come on. See, I could have a look through stickers too. So plonk them there on her. Trim around this one. God, I was just checking to press record then. My last video I did a set of Egyptian nails. Oh my days, I did so much, and I was like, honestly, just waffling away to myself like a numpty. And then put that one there so that flower's slightly over. And then these are like a little sprig. Right, so they're all on. Just give them a little rub over and hope. Oh. Yeah, it's not sticking to where it's bumping up on her dress. Crap. That one's okay. Yeah. She looks quite cute there, doesn't she? Right, I'm going to have a look. I think we need to add some butterflies now. I think it's time for butterflies, isn't it? Oh, friggin' static, honestly. So yeah, I'm going to get some flutterbys. There's that one there, but I don't think... No. Let me get some butterflies. Okay, so I've got these. I've had these for a while. Well, as you can see, I've already used some of them, but they're like... they're absolutely stunning, gorgeous ones from Temu. I haven't seen them since, actually. I could do with getting some more. They are really, really nice. So I get like a purpley looking one. There we go. So let's just overlap over on that little gap that we got there. My daughter's just said to me, oh, I'm going to go and have a nap. I was like, okay, fair dues. And their TV is booming. That kid would literally sleep through an earthquake. It's looking cute so far, isn't it? Needs something. Needs something. What does it need? Oh, it's proper got my brain going. Right, getting some more stickers. What do we think? Some mushrooms. Are these on like a clear background though? Yeah. Love it. Let's stick a little one on. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, we've got a proper little jungle going on now, haven't we? What do you think? Right, I'll base coat her. In fact, because there's quite a few, I use this 8-in-1 because we've got quite a few layers going on there now, haven't we? And those stickers were a little bit textured, the butterflies. So I'll go over with this 8-in-1 builder. And it should hopefully level it all out, but still give us some nice bit of dimension. Don't know, do you think I went a bit too nuts or what? I actually really like it. I think she looks really pretty. The tulips are probably a little bit too big. I should have done them all in the front and planned out like a bit better that way, but like I say, I sit and I play, I have ideas, pull them together and then figure out what works best. So there's that one. So I just flip that, got foil stuff stuck to me. Then I'll give this a cure and I'll be right back. Right, so what I'm thinking of doing with the thumb and the little finger is, because we've got like those like that, haven't we? So I'm thinking of just doing them like angled with the Pat Pat gel and adding, you know, like some trees and the flowers just doing there. So then we've got her in the middle and then some, I don't know, or shall I do more of that but do it to the sides with butterflies? Life is hard. Decisions. So I'm going to go with get some more of this darker green, and then we'll do that. So there's that one. And there's that one. You do that as a bit of a smoother swoop, so get off. So just using a cleaner one, and I'm just going to fade, smooth out that line. Like that. Do this one. So we've got those two. Right, so I'll give these a cure. Oh God, give those a cure. And then what I'm thinking is, well, we've got this one, which is sort of a side one, and that one that's got a little like building on, but that'll be on the little nail. I don't know if that'll fit. Some really pretty fairies and stuff, isn't there? Gorgeous stickers. Right, I'll let them cure, and then I'm gonna do like the second coat with the Pat Pat gel over the green, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've done 2 coats of the second coat. I did more towards the edge so it gets a bit lighter as it goes, and I've took off the tacky layer. And where is she? I quite like her. Oh, she's just, if you can see her, she looks so pretty, doesn't she? Her. I definitely need something up in the background. So I might so I'll do the thumb first. Actually, shall I? Probably needs to be a little bit higher, doesn't it, rather than. Oh, no. I didn't plan this one very well, did I? Because if I'm going to use like these bigger trees here, they're going to be further to the front, so that is going to need to be up there somewhere. So I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to use the gels again. I think this is the lighter green. I'm just going to bring that around. And then add some of this. So I'm just going to like disguise it like I did with the other one. Yeah, so that's up in the background. Right, so let me cure that one. And then on here I'm going to do she'll probably fit better. So I'll do her there. Oop, I actually made myself jump then when that came off. It's all fun and games, isn't it? All fun and games. Sure that's pressed down properly. So if anybody sees these stickers again on Temu, please let me know, because I really want some more. They're so pretty. Just gonna add another tree about there. Right, so I'll base coat her. There we go, she's got some base coat on. Give her a cure. And then, there's that other one, don't know whether to do. Like maybe that one going over like that. To take off the tacky layer again, aren't I? Dry. Got my new airbrush coming today to do nails, so I'm excited. It'd have probably been really easy to do all of this like shading and background and stuff, wouldn't it? So I want it so it looks like the building's coming off the nail. Like that. Where's my little scissors? I literally cleaned them. Ah, there we are. So we got that. get this tree line here. See what sort of things that you can do with stickers. I think stickers are just fab. I mean, I could quite easily sit there and draw them, do you know what I mean? But trim off that. That looks quite cool, doesn't it? Right, so I'll go over this one with Builder because we have got what we're going to put in the forefront though. I'll probably best sticking that on, aren't I? What did we put on the little finger? Oh, it was that walking girl, wasn't it? I have no idea whether I'm going to be putting charms on or anything because I just don't know. I don't know if it's got too much going on or whether charms would just spoil it. So there's her. No, I don't like that one on there. Right. There's that. So what I'll do actually, while I've got it done, so I'm just going to do some of these. Some of the lighter pink. So there's them. So I'll cure those little flowers and then I'll go over with a base coat. Here we go. That one worked out quite well where I put, because then it goes on to that one. So what do we think? No bling, just that gorgeous cat eye for the sky, and then those two together for the background of the like whatever meadow. I really like them. They're so cute. I love them. I don't know if you can see as well, you know, obviously where I've been doing all the layers with the base coat and that, you do get like a, especially on this one, you get like a little bit of dimension going on. Oh, well there you go. So let me know what you think about the idea of, you know, when I get like a haul or an order comes, and obviously I want to show you guys what I've got, but I don't want to make the whole video of just a swatching video. So if I swatch them first, and then we can have some fun with some nails. But yeah, so I used Electric Guava and Angel Tears, which is on this middle nail, and Tuberose or Tuberose, however you say it, on these two. And then obviously I used my MORDDA palettes. Sunrise on the Horizon, but that one doesn't say what it's called. I've had them a while, so I probably won't be able to find links either, but if you put on like Temu or Shein MORDDA palette, they'll all come up. I didn't even use my fairy balm. I'm going to use my fairy balm. I don't think it needed it though, to be fair. But yeah, so let me know what you think of that idea, and thank yous all for getting back to me about me continuing to do my videos and then PR videos as extra, because you know I want to sit and do stuff like this with you. Ooh. But I don't have time to do these and record them, because I need to do a PR video and get it out, and then that takes up a slot, and then by the time the slots come available I've probably sat there and done them while watching YouTube myself. But yeah, I absolutely love them. So thank you so much if you've stayed right to the end. I appreciate you, and I appreciate every single one of you for every like, watch, comment, subscribe, hype, all of that shebang, shall we say. I know they said something else. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, if you've seen any pop-ups coming throughout the video, they are my Firebird members. I have membership on my channel, and every single one of them is called a Firebird. If you've seen the screenshot, it will be because they have a channel themselves, so please go check them out. But thank you to every single one of my Firebirds. I absolutely adore every single one of you, and I really appreciate you so much. The support and the kind words and everything that, you know, I just love you all. Just know that. Yeah, so go check them out, and if you want to become a Firebird, all that details and links and whatever is in the description box, or there is like a join button. I don't know, it's all changed. YouTube keeps changing things. So yeah, so that option's there as well. When you click it, it won't automatically join you, it will just give you all the information about, you know, what's on offer, and then go from there. But that's up to you. If you need to message me, you can do so by leaving a comment down below. You can message me on Instagram, or you can email me. That information is also in the description box, and I do have a list of discount codes also in my description box. So if you are planning on buying from places like Born Pretty or Rarjsm Nails, Varnail, Vettsy, yeah, I've got codes, so check those out below. And if anybody would like the link to any of these beauties, let me know. I'm going to figure out these two. I think I'm definitely going to be using together with the red jazz going on. So that could be, should we do like a crazy anti-Valentine's set? Yeah, we'll do an anti-Valentine's. I'm thinking of something up with Andrea at Pretty Little Nails, actually. We haven't done a collab together for a while, so I don't know. So they will be getting used very soon. And yeah, I'm just gonna go. I've probably bored you enough. I love you all, appreciate you all, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.